Malaysia's economy has long relied on agriculture, with industry like cocoa, rubber, and palm oil making it a global leader. However, the sector faces significant challenges including labor shortage, land fragmentation, limited access to modern technologies, and environmental issues like soil erosion and deforestation. Additionally, climate change threatens agricultural production and crop yield. To address these challenges, Malaysia needs comprehensive policy and innovative solutions to improve farming practices, enhance resource management, and secure farmers' livelihoods. This including investing in crop research, expanding market and financial access for smallholders, promoting sustainable farming, and providing education and training to farmers. Overcoming this obstacle is crucial for ensuring the sector's long-term sustainability and its ability to meet domestic and international demands. The high demand for agriculture products creates significant challenges for both the environment and workers. Overuse of natural resources such as land, water, and forests leads to deforestation, biodiversity loss, and climate change, while excessive irrigation strains freshwater supplies. The overuse of chemical fertilizer and pesticides harms soil health, causing erosion and reducing agriculture productivity. Labor shortage due to rural depopulation and an aging workforce put pressure on workers, increasing stress and inefficiency. Unsustainable practices like monocropping and over-reliance on chemicals further deplete the environment and reduce resilience to pests, disease, and extreme weather. Without adopting more sustainable methods, agriculture faces long-term challenges of declining productivity, environmental degradation, and labor issues, threatening future and food security.
The first issue is limited agricultural land. Urban expansion is reducing available land for farming, leading to competition between residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. The available land is often in specific areas, which limits where crops can be grown. Most of the land is used for crops like palm oil and rubber, which makes the sector vulnerable to price changes and makes it harder to diversify crops or practice sustainable farming. Currently, 83.7% of agricultural land is dedicated to commodity crops, leaving only 16.3% for food production, which is a big concern for food security. Intensive farming on limited land can lead to soil degradation, reducing productivity over time, and this is already a global problem with 33% of the world's land degraded. Lastly, the environmental problems like deforestation and soil erosion worsen the situation. These issues harm wildlife, reduce soil quality, and make it harder for farmers to grow crops efficiently.
Technology adoption. First of all, technology adoption in Malaysia agriculture sector is steadily advancing as the nation embraces innovation to modernize farming practices and enhance productivity. Secondly, the integration of digital technologies such as the Internet of Things, IoT, artificial intelligence, AI, and precision farming tools is helping farmers optimize resource use, monitor crop health, and improve yields. And lastly, many farmers are hesitant to adopt new systems due to concerns about their return on investment and the potential risk of relying on unfamiliar tools.
Moving on to the next issue, which is lack of education and training. The key challenge is the limited access to modern farming knowledge, tools, and technologies, particularly for smallholder farmers who form the backbone of Malaysia's agricultural sector. Operating on small plots of land, they often lack of resources to invest in advanced equipment or training. This gap is further widened by the lack of practical, hands-on training programs, making it difficult for farmers to upgrade their skills and adopt modern and efficient methods. The absence of formal education and specialized agricultural training exacerbates the problem. Many rural farmers have limited educational opportunities and are unaware of modern farming techniques like precision farming. Without proper education, they continue to rely on outdated practices, which limits productivity and growth in the sector. Training programs that do exist are often underfunded, inaccessible, or concentrated in urban areas, leaving rural farmers with few opportunities to learn and improve. This lack of education and training also undermines the sector's sustainability. Without knowledge of sustainable practices, many farmers continue using harmful methods like excessive pesticide use, monocropping, and practices that lead to soil erosion. These methods degrade the environment and reduce long-term productivity, posing risks for future generations of farmers. To remain competitive globally and ensure a sustainable future, Malaysia must prioritize education, training, and accessibility to modern farming tools and techniques for all farmers, particularly in rural areas.
Now, let's move on to the implications. So, here are the implications of the agricultural issues towards the environmental sustainability and resource efficiency. First, water scarcity. Agriculture consumes only 70% of the world's freshwater resources, making it the largest user of water globally. This heavy reliance becomes problematic when inefficient irrigation systems waste significant amounts of water. Furthermore, climate change is intensifying droughts and altering weather patterns, leaving many regions struggling with water shortage. For example, arid areas may face challenges in sustaining crop production while directly impact food security. Secondly, pesticide and herbicide overuse. While pesticides and herbicides are essential for protecting crops from pests and diseases, their overuse can be extremely harmful. These chemicals often wash into rivers and streams, polluting water bodies and harming aquatic ecosystems. They can also kill beneficial insects like bees, which are crucial for pollination and disrupt wildlife habitats. Over time, these chemicals can accumulate in the food chain, posing health risks to humans and animals. Now, moving on to the third point, increased demand for food. The growing global population is increasing the pressure on natural resources to meet food demand. This leads to overexploitation of land, water, and energy resources. Unsustainable farming practices, such as deforestation for agricultural expansion, further exacerbate environmental challenges. Without innovative solutions, the strain on resources will continue to grow, threatening both ecosystem and future food production.
Rapid land degradation and deforestation are the key consequences of high agricultural demand in Malaysia, where the sector is vital to the economy. Large-scale deforestation for monoculture plantations such as palm oil and rubber destroys ecosystems and threatens biodiversity, including endangered species like Malayan tigers and orangutans. Soil degradation follows the loss of forests as they protect soil fertility and prevent erosion. This reduces agricultural productivity, particularly in oil palm plantations, leading to more pesticide use and further environmental harm. Deforestation also contributes to climate change as Malaysia's rainforests act as significant carbon sinks. The clearing of forests releases stored carbon, exacerbating global warming and threatening the long-term sustainability of both the environment and the economy.
The enhancement of food security. One significant implication of technology adoption in Malaysia agriculture sector is the enhancement of food security, which has become a critical priority for the country. Malaysia has also embraced innovative farming methods such as aquaponic, hydroponic, and vertical farming to boost local food production. The high setup costs of this technology remain a significant barrier, particularly for small-scale farmers who dominate the sector. And in addition, there is often limited technical knowledge and expertise among farmers, which hinders the effective implementation of this technology.
The next implication is lack of skilled labor. A key factor behind Malaysia's lack of skilled labor in agriculture is youth disinterest, as farming is seen as outdated and low-paying compared to urban careers. This issue is worsened by limited agricultural education in schools, reducing exposure to modern farming advancements and deterring young talent. The labor shortage has led to heavy reliance on manual labor, especially in rural areas where traditional farming dominates. This reliance is inefficient and unsustainable as the aging workforce retires with few younger replacements, causing productivity to decline. Without skilled labor, the sector struggles to adopt modern farming methods like precision farming and automation. This inefficiency risks Malaysia's agriculture falling behind global competitors who leverage technology for greater productivity and sustainability.
The first recommendation to overcome the agricultural issues is promotion of vertical farming and hydroponics. So, what are vertical farming and hydroponics? Vertical farming is a modern approach that involves growing crops in vertically stacked layers. This method is ideal for urban areas where space is limited. For example, in cities with high population densities, vertical farming allows food to be grown locally, reducing the need for transportation and minimizing the carbon footprint. Additionally, vertical farming often uses controlled environments like indoor farms, which means crops can grow year-round regardless of external weather conditions. This technique not only saves space but also reduces water use and increases productivity per square meter. Next, hydroponics. Hydroponics is a method of growing plants without soil using nutrient-rich water instead. This system is highly efficient as it uses up to 90% less water compared to traditional farming. It is especially useful in areas with poor quality soil or limited arable land. Additionally, hydroponics allow for precise control over nutrients and growing conditions, which results in faster growth and higher yields. By adopting hydroponics, we can produce food more sustainably and reduce our reliance on large-scale farmland, which is often prone to erosion and degradation. So next, let us enjoy a video of the advantages of hydroponics.
Advantages of hydroponics. Higher yields with more crops per unit area. Faster growth due to precise nutrient delivery. Reduced use of pesticides and harmful chemical. Less fertilizer required due to efficient nutrient uptake. Water savings, up to 99%, through reduced runoff and efficient irrigation. More nutritious produce due to optimized nutrient delivery and reduced stress.
The next recommendation is by promoting sustainable farming methods like agroforestry and regenerative agriculture is crucial for addressing the higher demand in agriculture, particularly in Malaysia. Agroforestry, which integrates trees with crops, improves soil health, reduces erosion, and conserves biodiversity. Regenerative practices such as crop rotation and organic farming can enhance soil fertility and reduce chemical dependency, ensuring more sustainable yield. In the palm oil industry, the Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil Certification encourages responsible practice such as deforestation avoidance and reduced pesticide use, which could minimize environmental damage. Government incentives and education for smallholder farmers are essential to support the shift to sustainable agriculture. Policies promoting crop diversity and reducing monoculture reliance can ensure more consistent and environmentally friendly agricultural production in Malaysia.
Another recommendation is provide targeted subsidies and financial support to small-scale farmers. First of all, targeted subsidies and financial support for small-scale farmers can bridge the initial barrier to adopting smart farming technologies. Moreover, public-private partnership can reduce financial burdens and foster innovation by collaborating with technology providers. Not only that, investment in education and capacity building are crucial for farmers to understand the benefit of modern tools and build their confidence in managing them. And lastly, introduction of agriculture-focused curricula in school and vocational institutions can nurture a tech-savvy generation of farmers.
Next, moving on to the next suggestion is application of AI in agricultural sector. The integration of AI and digital technologies is transforming agriculture by improving productivity and sustainability. Innovations like AI, big data, and renewable energy help optimize resource use and reduce environmental impact, addressing issues like soil erosion and water waste. In Malaysia, programs like Digital Agrotech and Smart Sawah Berskala Besar are modernizing agriculture with tools such as drones and AI-based irrigation to enhance rice farming efficiency. However, challenges such as infrastructure gaps, financial constraints, and limited technology adoption in certain subsectors hinder progress. To fully realize Agricultural 5.0, Malaysia must address these barriers by improving infrastructure, offering financial support, and promoting inclusivity, enabling broader adoption of advanced technologies for a more sustainable and productive agricultural sector. In conclusion, Malaysia's agriculture is at critical juncture, requiring sustainable methods like hydroponics, vertical farming, and agroforestry to address challenges such as land scarcity and environmental degradation. Integrating technologies like AI can enhance productivity and resource management. Strong government support through financial incentives, research investment, and public-private collaboration is essential to make these solutions accessible and effective. By focusing on innovation, sustainability, and inclusivity, Malaysia can build a resilient agricultural sector capable of thriving in a resource-constrained world.